In this video, we are going to talk about exploring the 10 most remote tribal societies. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. History witnessed the rise and fall of many of the greatest civilizations to ever exist, including great empires and kingdoms. The expansion of the world's oldest civilizations into known and lesser-known territories left behind. 10. Sentinalese. Little is known about these indigenous people, except that they shoot arrows at all intruders. In 2018, they killed the American missionary John Allen Shaw and never released his body. 9. Korowai. The Korowai dwell in a swampy flat jungle, and their first encounter with outsiders occurred in 1974 through anthropologist Peter van Arsdale's expedition. In 1978, the Dutch missionary Johannes Veldhuizen stayed among them, thanks to a guide from the neighboring Sitak tribe. 8. Ayoreo. The Ayoreo is one of the most remote civilizations in the world, and their first contact with other people didn't occur until the 1940s when a group of Mennonites settled on their land. 7. Nukak. In 1988, settlers founded the village of Calamar in Nukak territory and interacted with the Nukak people, which is one of the most remote indigenous tribes in the world located in Colombia. 6. Shampan. The Shampan may have been around for 10,000 years, but they were unheard of before 1831, when they were discovered by Pastor Rosen, a Danish missionary. 5. Awa. Considered a gentle people focused on their banana plantations, the Awa have nonetheless killed persistent intruders, namely a logger in 2008. They know a thing or two about hostile outsiders because 500 years ago, they were enslaved by the Portuguese who gave them smallpox. 4. Pintupi. The Pintupi are another one of the most remote indigenous peoples in the world. They're indigenous to the Western Desert, but settlers in the last 200 years and the Blue Streak missile tests in the 1960s forced them to relocate toward Alice Springs. 3. Moxihatema. The Yanomami is another one of the most remote tribes in the world. There are about 250 Yanomami villages scattered near the Brazilian-Venezuelan border, but their Moxihatema group only seems to interact with them for their women. 2. Mashco Piro of Amazon. Another excellent example of the most remote civilizations around the world. The Mashco Piro are under threat from illegal loggers and drug runners, but they don't seem very hostile. 1. Dani. The Dani have been carrying their traditions, like stone tools, finger amputation, and extensive body paint, in isolation for 50,000 years. They were unheard of before their contact with the Dutch explorer Hendrikus Albertus Lawrence in 1909, when they allowed him to stay several nights in their